gon' pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do?
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24 yards.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. Touchdown, Carolina! Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 12. Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And a Panther.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
The 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And brought in by the tight end Crow. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
32-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught. It's Thomas. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's second and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Harris returning. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, first and 10. Breeze now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Saints. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Launches a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
With the score.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Carolina.
Sly set to boot it. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Complete to
options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And a Panther 1st down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
4th down.
Steps away. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
6. 1st down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Rolling to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st down.
Now Bridgewater. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. There and a 1st down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action. Now Breeze. Steps away to his left. Looking for Sanders here on a deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. His throw about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete to Christian.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Panthers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Carolina.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 36, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. The being chased out left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. Right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Saints, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.